Let me try that again. Welcome back, everybody, to the second half of the session 6 of the Citizen Assembly. This is where you're moving into identifying recommendations. So this is the actual sort of policy solutions part. And remember, the recommendations might come from anything you've learned so far in the course of the assembly or from your own personal experience as well. And just to recall sort of what we've been through in the sort of papers you might have around in front of you, there was the testimony to the Oregon legislature, and we sort of put that in categories, but there's also the original testimony. There were 2 legislators who spoke to the assembly at various points. There's several expert witnesses that you've heard from. There was the Oregon's Kitchen Table Survey, including all those written comments that some of you might have looked at. There were the 60 brainstormed potential principles, things that you had brainstormed as principles, but then there may be things in there that maybe didn't work quite as principles, but maybe work better as recommendations. And then the revised principles, and what you did last time and that you revised this morning, I know a couple folks actually pointed out last time, that's maybe more of a recommendation than it is like a sort of a basic principle. So here's your chance to go back and make a recommendation out of it. So what you're going to be doing in this next section is working in groups of 9, a little bit different size groups. Remember, there's a guiding question here that's going to appear on every slide that you're working with. And then the notice of what to do, which is just to identify and discuss potential recommendations. So you'll be suggesting it'll be sort of like a brainstorm, but a little bit more than that, because your moderators will ask you, okay, well, let's see, anybody else have feedback about that? Anybody want to discuss that a little bit? And you'll have a chance to actually suggest something, and then other folks maybe help make it a little bit better and more thorough. Moderators will write down your work in the empty space on each of these pages, and then we'll do a bit of a report back from all the groups. There'll be 2 groups working on housing, 2 groups working on education. But at the end of the day, you'll hear from everybody. So with that, let's move into small groups. And moderators, by the way, we're going to go until 7:45 as marked on the schedule for this one. All right, thanks. See ya. And Jenna, could you turn off the live stream?